welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Lisa and I am the creator of This Pilgrim Life. And I am sitting here at my desk working on some plans and updating my bullet journal after Christmas and taking care of some things. And I had shared my bullet journal on my Facebook page before, and I had a lot of people who wanted a tour of it, and I needed to put that off until after Christmas because of course Christmas was just busy and full. But I've been sitting here updating everything, so I thought that I would just give you a really quick kind of tour through my bullet journal and show you how I set it up, how I organize it, and what I'm doing differently this year, because I've used a journal like this for a number of years, but I'm doing something different this year and I'm really excited about it. I've been doing it for several months now and it's working out really well. So before I show you inside my journal, I'll just show you the journal itself. So it's just a plain notebook, and I will link the notebook below. You can get it on Amazon, and it just has this little dot grid pattern. So it doesn't have lines, but it does have a grid pattern on it, and I really like that. And then I'll also show you this because I get a lot of questions about this. This is my fountain pen. It's an Echo TWSBI, and it's a refillable fountain pen. We have a lot of different inks that we can put in it. My husband has a few, I have a few. It writes really well. If you use a good fountain pen like this, having a notebook with good paper makes a big difference as well. So those are the two recommendations I have as far as notebooks go and writing. I also really love these pens, and I'll link these below as well. My kids love drawing with these, so I always have them on hand, but these are just Papermate. I love how they write, and I love all the different colors. So you can find everything down below, and I'm going to show you exactly how I set up my bullet journal. So this is the front of my journal, and it's nothing really fancy or anything like that, but I really, again, just like the quality of the paper and everything. So I left a couple pages empty in the front, and I do kind of have plans maybe to write out some goals or quotes. I haven't gotten to that yet. So then the first page I have, the first several pages, I have my calendars. So you can see I just wrote out, used a ruler of course to make some calendar pages. I've got 2 months per page. So January, February, and then March, April, and I did the first part through June, and then I will just update the next month, or the next half of the year, I should say. So one thing that I did, one thing that I'm doing is I have Post-it notes throughout the whole bullet journal, and that's been really helpful to just kind of make a list and then be able to change it out. So right here I just kind of have a to-do list that was related to the month of November, and then I've got all of our December things going on. You can use different colored ink. That's always helpful to make notes of different dates. I'm also using these tabs to make it easy to flip to the most important pages that I need to reference the most often. And then here for January, I have a Post-it note for my daughter's Nutcracker party. And then we have a girls weekend coming up, and so I'm in charge of the food. So I have a Post-it for that as well. And then no Post-its for March or April. If something were to come up, then I could do that. And then this page, I don't have a Post-it on the side of this because I don't have to reference it very often, but I did want a page that had my daily rhythm. And if you want to see another kind of up close copy of this, you can find it on the blog. I will link to it down below. But this is just kind of my school schedule with my kids, basically how I'm able to do lessons with all of the kids. And it's not something that we are very rigid about, but it does give me kind of a framework. So the items that have a box around it, that's where I am giving my attention. So that way I can know what my other kids are doing while I'm teaching one child in particular. So that's our daily rhythm. And then I have our curriculum right here, our master dinner list. So I have it broken up into meatless, into beef dishes, chicken dishes, instant pot dishes, instant pot soups, and then my cookbook, which I don't think I can show you all the recipes yet, and then pork. So this is super handy when I'm doing my meal planning. Okay, and then this is the second page of my master list. So this is my master lunch list. So different lunch ideas, pizzas, appetizers, sides, breakfast ideas, dessert ideas, and cookies. So these are all things that we make regularly. If I maybe share a new recipe on the blog, then I will add this. Or if I find just another recipe that we really like, I can add it here, and that'll help my menu planning. Okay, now this page is the first page that has just a lot of post-it notes. So I have my meal plan on one side, and then my kind of what's on hand and my grocery list on this side. So I still need to kind of update this. I just started it not long ago. So I make a list of what I have in my fridge, what I have in my freezer, and then what I have in my pantry. And that's always my first step when I do menu planning. That helps to save money and not waste food. And then here I just have a post-it that has my grocery list that I'm probably gonna go grocery shopping tomorrow for. So I've just got my Costco list and my Whole Foods list, and I can add to that as I fill in the rest of these. Then on this side, I have my menu plan. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Again, I haven't filled these all out because I was kind of in the middle of that when I was working on this. But so after this week, or maybe in 2 weeks, I can switch these post-its out and replace them and do the whole process again. And then under here, I just kind of have a list of things that I might want to prep this week. This is kind of just like my to-do list page. So I have a big post-it here that I put things that I need to do as soon as possible and things that I need to get done this week. And again, I'm still kind of filling these out. But this post-it will last me a few weeks because I will just cross things out and add to it as I need to. And then here's another just post-it for my daughter's nutcracker party. So just things that I need to do. I need to start planning that because it's only a little over a week away. And the next page is my blog page. So I've got things that I need to just do on my blog, YouTube ideas, recipe ideas, and then other just kind of post ideas. And then down here, I just have post-its with different recipes. So that's what all of those are. And then this is just another kind of thing to do. And this one under here is a freezer meal post-it. I'm gonna do a third round of freezer meals coming up. So this kind of gives me a great place to keep everything in, just kind of do like a brain dump and then check here when I'm looking for what I need to be doing or sharing next. And then this is something that's coming up this next week. I have an Instant Pot for beginners class. So I'm just kind of writing down some ideas. I've got some notes here of things that people have told me that they want to see. And then this is something that's going to be coming up in the new year as well. 5 healthy resolutions for the everyday family. So I'm going to be doing a series on those. So I'm just kind of brainstorming some ideas. Okay, so this page is all about doTERRA and oil things. So I have here, I went to a class last week. You can see all of my post-its. I took a ton of notes. So I'm going to try to organize all of these notes into a newsletter for the people on my doTERRA team. So I've got all of those from my class, and then just some other kind of notes here. This was a video about why I chose doTERRA, what I really love about them. So I was just kind of taking notes for that. So I kind of keep all of those things on this page. This was my Christmas page, and I had some other post-its on here, but I've already tossed those. And I did have a post-it right here, but I moved that because I'm not going to need to reference this page anymore. And I didn't do a video about Christmas, but I did do a video about what I put in our stockings. So if you missed that and you're interested, you can check that out. I will link to the video in the video description. This is just a page that has some information about church that I keep plans and ideas for. So as we think about parties and ways to build fellowship and events and things, I just kind of write all of that down here. I have a page, and you did notice, so I skipped a page here. So I do have some random blank pages in case I need to add more. I've got a page for quotes, and I did leave a blank page there. And then we haven't done formal homeschool lessons in a couple of weeks, but I've just been doing kind of like jotting down things on a post-it for each kid, and then here on the side maybe things that are coming up and things that I want to do. So I do have a printable, I do have something that I print out and fill out on the blog, but as far as keeping it in my bullet journal, this is kind of just a really quick glance at what I'm going to be doing. And I think that that's pretty much it. Kind of here in the middle, I've got some sermon notes. I don't take really long sermon notes because my husband, he's the pastor, so he always gives us a handout. So I fill things in, and then anything that really stands out to me, I write in here. But I do have the whole second half of my book open, so I'll be able to add calendar pages as needed and other kind of big events I might, dedicate a whole page to. So this notebook ideally should last me the whole year, and it does have a little elastic piece that goes like this, so I just carry this in my purse. It's not too big. One other thing that I'll show you, I do have extra post-its in the back, and that way if I'm kind of out of the house I can add to it, and then it has a little pocket back here that I can keep important things in. So this is my bullet journal, and I hope you found this little tour helpful, maybe give you some ideas for making your own bullet journal. Alright, so that's it, guys. That is the tour of my bullet journal. Like I said, I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. If you keep a bullet journal or something similar, or even just any kind of planner, share with me in the comments what your favorite planner is. If you even keep a planner, or if you prefer everything to be on your phone. I know some people prefer that. I am very much a pen and paper kind of girl. There's not a lot that I keep on my phone as far as that goes. So if you found this video helpful and enjoyable, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, then I would love for you to subscribe and join me here. What are you upset about? You're gonna be grumpy in the end of the video. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, then hit that bell button and you'll get notifications. Anyway, that's it. I am gonna go get back to work. I just wanted to give you a quick tour while I had a minute and while my house was quiet. Bye, guys.